Good morning, everybody. Rainy Angel here. So in my last video, I was telling you guys how I was going to do a AYDA Method crunch is what I like to call it. So basically I am trying to access something and I just do the AYDA Method for however long I feel until I access it. So I went into 4 days, and in those 4 days I did the AYDA Method 5 times. So, and I journaled everything here. So I'm going to be going over each day with you right now. On the first day, so this was at night. This is when I got home from work and I went to bed at around 11:30. I usually start, midnight at the latest, just because I get off work late. So when I went into the method on day 1, I allowed my body to fall asleep and I kept the awareness. That part, keeping the awareness, has become really easy for me. So I did lose the awareness for about a minute after 45 minutes of practicing the method. So, you know, I lost the awareness, brought it back. Then I decided to turn on my side, is usually when is usually how I sleep anyways, and I go into a deep sleep that way. Once I did that, shortly after, I started to feel like mild tingles. My ribs were ticklish, and usually when my ribs are ticklish, I'm either at the beginning stage of sleep paralysis or just, you know, in it already. So, but unfortunately, after I felt the ticklish ribs, which in my last video I was telling you guys about, that bothers me sometimes, whatever, I fell asleep. I lost the awareness. Time for day 2. Okay, so day 2. I went to bed around 1 a.m. This was really late. I think it was because my boyfriend was here and we usually stay up late talking or watching shows, but we were just chit-chatting for like an hour and a half. We went to bed, me and my boyfriend were cuddling, and I remember like I've only have been successful with the method like one time when I was sleeping with my boyfriend, like when he was in the same bed as me, and it was at his house. It was interesting. I don't know, I remember if I shared that experience with you guys, but that was cool. But anyways, so we were cuddling. I kind of had like my legs on top of him, and like I was laying on my back and my legs were like over him. I was like, I'm just gonna practice the method. So I remember my body fell asleep, but I kept the awareness. And it's funny because sometimes when I do the method, like as my body's falling asleep, it does this like jolt. So yeah, that's what it did. It was this really strong jolt, and I kind of like laughed a little bit, but I was still like in the method, you know, because you know when you're doing the method, you could hear things around you. You could hear people talking, you know, sometimes. I usually wear my sleep mask and my earplugs. But yeah, usually when he's here, I just pretend I'm sleeping, you know? So that was day 2, and then I ended up falling asleep. Whatever. Day 3. Okay. Oh, this is the one where I really, once again, I almost left my body. I kept a strong awareness. This is where I kept a really strong awareness of myself the whole time. And like where I knew that when I come out of my body, it's gonna be really real. It's gonna be hyper real. I was very eager to leave my body. I wasn't overthinking it. I was just kind of chilling, but at the same time kind of excited. But you have to maintain that calm state. So you can't get too excited or too scared. You can't be scared at all, actually. So I was in the method for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour. And then I turned on my side. This is how I do it, guys. I usually lay on my back for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then I turn to my side when I get uncomfortable, because I don't normally sleep on my back. I know like me and like a lot of other people usually sleep on our side. I love this feeling. I love this feeling when I do the method, because I know I'm getting close to exiting, and it also just is cool to feel the different sensations. So after about 10 minutes, when I turned over on my side, I felt that like heaviness and that density throughout my body. And that means that it's like the density of your soul, because your soul is more dense than your human body. And basically I was like, oh, you know, I don't know, I just think it's a cool feeling. It literally feels like you have like lead in your body, or like just like a heaviness. When I feel that heaviness and density, that's like the step right before sleep paralysis, like right before. In my mind, my mental state was, I'm ready to do this. I want to, you know, there's things, my spirit guides I want to talk to. Like I said, just maintaining being as calm as possible while also like, you know, ready to go. Okay, so this is where, if you guys can help me here, if you've experienced this. I've heard Darius talk about this too, but I think this is possibly could just be something like that each individual has to just figure out for themselves. But I started to feel the sleep paralysis come on, like the tingles, you know, the tingles and that sort of numbing feeling, that fading away feeling, the very beginning. And every single time that happens, my body just wakes itself up. It's not me, like it's not my soul that is scared. It's my body's adrenaline pumping. My heart starts beating so fast in my chest, and I almost feel my heartbeat throughout my whole body sometimes. Like it's so weird. It's like adrenaline pumping. I usually have 2 chances to do this. I just took a deep breath. I didn't get up or anything. I just said, like, just trying to calm my body down. I'm just like, body, calm down. It's okay. Like, you're fine. Finally got calm again. And usually I will experience the lead feeling again and the sleep paralysis, but this time I think my body was just ready to wake up. But that has happened to me like a couple times where right when I feel the beginning stages of sleep paralysis and I'm fully conscious, my body's like heart pumping, adrenaline, some anxiety, you know, and I'm just trying to learn how to control that, because my soul, me as a soul, wants to do this. And like I said, the only times that I've been able to exit my body through sleep paralysis is when I sort of lose the awareness, but then wake up shortly after and I'm in sleep paralysis full flux. I have not experienced sleep paralysis from the very beginning awareness to the end. I'll wake up in the middle of it, and it's usually already too late. I can't move. So, okay, that was day 3, and then I just ended up getting up anyways. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get up. And then day 4, I did it twice. On the last day, I napped and did the method. I stayed aware for half an hour, but no OBE or visions. Then I did it again at night. And this time I was napping. I had to get ready for work, so I had to get up. I only had like half an hour sleep. Yeah, so even though I didn't have like a full-on OBE with these attempts, I still enjoy doing it because it gives me more and more practice. I also just enjoy feeling the sensations in my body, hearing things, ringing, you know, other beings and your angels are around you, watching you. They know what you're doing. So, you know, and I get visions. I really love the visions that I get. I get these really cool visions, guys. Yeah, there's these like magical, whimsical looking places sometimes. Places that I enjoy. I'm still going to be trying because this is fun. I enjoy this. This is part of the great awakening of the world. And I'm very grateful to be a part of the AYDA Method group with Darius. And yeah, he also, if you guys don't know, he has a new workshop coming up on May 31st. I think it's at 4 o'clock. I reposted it on my channel if you guys want to see his post. And it's basically about telepathy, you know, feeling the vibes and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm excited because I love telepathy and accessing time. I've noticed that I've been doing that since I was a kid without even realizing it till recently, like what it actually was. You know, when you think of something or a thought comes to you, like, oh, you think of somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. And then like that day or a few days later, you run into them at the store. That it's like that sort of thing. That's happened to me my whole life. About like every day, I've just like thoughts come to me and then it happens later on, like shortly after. So yeah, it's just tuning into the psychic powers that I enjoy too, not just doing the method, but being here on earth and being able to feel the vibes, read minds, and you know, access time. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.